Hi everybody, I'm Tony. Today I'm going to talk about the topic of my study, the threat of sea level rise by global warming to Hong Kong in the coming future. And my presentation includes a brief introduction and the articles related to the topics, and then next will be a conclusion, and last may be a Q&A session. Yes, my introduction. Global warming nowadays it becomes more critical to the world, and events such as temperature increase, climate change, and sea level rise, etc. is happening. And as Hong Kong is one of the coastal cities around the world, and where we are now living, so we are highly concerned with this. And if this is true, we have to move and relocate our home. And so this is very important. So, how we knew global warming is real? And from the past, we have the carbon dioxide and the greenhouse gases have been measured continuously since the last 1950s. And also, the ice core, sorry. Yes, also the ice core also as a record for the greenhouse gases concentration, and we can show for about 1,000 years ago too. And how do we know the increasing greenhouse gases is due to us by the human activities? And by the calculation of human activities, we can conclude that we are guilty to the increasing of the greenhouse gases. And from the graph, you can see the greenhouse gases increased rapidly after the industrial age. And the global warming is mainly due to the greenhouse gases trapped the radiation from sun and as the greenhouse effect. And this graph shows that with many scientists have recorded and predicted in the past, the temperature is continuously increased. So, will global warming cause a rise in sea levels? And in experience conduct mentioned in this article shows that a simple experience that a beaker was filled with water at half, then some ice cubes were added, and it is left in the room temperature to let the ice cubes to melt. And before adding, after adding, and after the melt of the ice cubes, the water level was marked, and the result shows a slightly decrease in water level after the melt of the ice cubes. So, global warming will not cause a rise in sea levels? No. This article shows that besides the floating ice from the seas, it also includes the thermal expansion will increase the sea level, also the melting of mountains, geysers, and ice cubes. And this article mentions that the projection of sea level change depends on estimated future greenhouse gases emissions and with different models. And a previous studies it finds in the articles mentioned that the model average result from a mid-range scenario A1B suggests a 0.387 meter rise by 2100. And the main cause was due to the thermal expansion and also the melt of mountain geyser and ice caps. And also some inputs from Greenland. Yes, that articles in the study of that article is separate assessment of the melt of contribution from mountain geysers and ice caps. From this graph, you can see that the red is the geyser and the orange is the ice caps, which distribute among the world and they have studied. And the ice caps also, the ice caps was melted more slowly than the mountain geyser as they found. And with the GFDL and PCM modeling, they have a new projection sea level rise by 2100, with mountain geyser will contribute 0.046 meters, and ice cube will contribute 0.054 meter, which is much lower than the previous study. Also, how much more global warming and sea level rise? By two models, the PCM, the parallel climate model, and the CCSM3 climate system model version 3 indicates that the surface sea level temperature and also the sea levels also continues to increase. And it also concludes that if the concentration of greenhouse gas in the atmosphere has been stabilized in the year of 2000, further global warming will also continue with above half degree. And will additionally, 320% of the sea level will rise by the thermal expansion by the end of the 21st century. So, for more understanding the global sea levels from the past, present, and future, and these articles conclude that about 20,000 years ago, the sea level rose by more than 120 meters. And with the graph support, the records shows from the sediment of the sea, and it supports this. And with their prediction and the record of the article shows that the global mean sea level will continue to rise, and the trend is the rise. Yes. And by different types of data, such as the geological records and satellite data, the main factors for the sea level rise will due to the thermal expansion of ocean water and also the increase of the ocean mass, which means from the land-based source of ice, such as the melt of the geyser and ice cubes. And global warming from increased greenhouse gases also contributes to the sea level rise. And to conclude with these articles, the global average sea level rise is inevitable consequence. To conclude, the global warming and sea level rise are inevitable. It is a real and a fact in the future. And as there is no research found about in the ocean, the sea level rise, and the data is always changing among the different factors, such as the greenhouse gases concentrations, and also by many uncertainties, such as the other factors. So we have to monitor and predict one for the Hong Kong sea level rise. So by when and by how much will affect. So this is going to be my study. And I would like to finish by reminding all that the global warming and sea level rise is a fact in the future. It can be decreased or slowed down by us. Yes, this is the end of my presentation. This is the reference. And thank you.